Hey there, I'm Ginny Field, and I am creating this video because of a concern I have. I've been very honored, very grateful to be teaching the accredited buyer representation class a lot of late, especially since NAR announced that it was free and there was a stipend being offered, so it can be brought to a lot more of the agent population. And I've been working a lot in California. And one of the things that has happened recently has me deeply concerned. And that's very simply that agents are coming to me and saying, my broker says we can still do this thing or we can still do that thing. And that's just deeply concerning for me. I understand what it's like to be a small independent company. I know that roughly 65% of the agents brokerages in the country are small independent brokerages. And very often the leaders are rainmakers as well, but that doesn't mean that we don't still have a responsibility to know exactly what can and cannot be done in today's world, especially after the lawsuit that was adjudicated in October, and then ultimately the NAR settlement with the plaintiffs, as well as all the other settlements that exist currently. And of course, a lot of the other lawsuits that exist. And I have several concerns, and I am sharing this video so that maybe it can help you understand that first and foremost, if you're a broker owner and you manage real estate people, please come to an ABR somewhere. I would rather see you take it live simply because there's more content that's shared in the live program, not to diminish the virtual program. But there's a lot you may not know, and that is that the code of ethics has changed, and that is that buyer gets to choose whether they want to see a property or not based on compensation. And also that is that the agent does not get or have the right to not show a property because the compensation isn't what they want it to be. And come August, we're going to all need to be getting buyer representation agreements under the mandate of the settlement. Also that if I look at California, and I know every other state, they're changing all their documents, and you need to know what those documents say. And there's going to be a point in time that there is no offer of compensation in the multiple listing system as we've known it for so many decades. But the simple thing is, and what I want to share with you, and that I'm going to share with you in writing so you see it, is the changes in the code of ethics, some of the content from the settlement agreement, some of what's going to be coming at mid-August because of the settlement agreement, to make sure that you as a broker or you as an agent understand where we are today, because things are not business as usual. We must change. And you as a broker have an obligation to make sure your agents know how to move forward, because as we all know, in every state in the country, there's something called broker supervision. You have an obligation to train your agents. You have an obligation to make sure that your agents know what's happening. And so I'm going to ask you to take an ABR class. But more importantly, there are a couple things I want to share with you. So first and foremost, I want you to see what the Code of Ethics now says. And it states very clearly we can never say that our services to a buyer are free because the seller pays us, because that's not okay, and it's a violation of the Code of Ethics. And then you're seeing the code. And also, we have to change the way we do our business and the way we teach our agent population on communication with their buyer client. We must show a property if the buyer wants to see it, no matter the compensation offered. That's also in the Code of Ethics and also spoken to in the settlement agreement. And so there is much, much more that exists. You need to go to facts.realtor and look it up for yourself. You can see the settlement agreement there, and take the time to study, because what we don't want to have happen is another lawsuit or another issue that can come up. So I hope this helps. My contact information is here at the end. If you want to ask me questions, shoot me an email or send me a text, because I do travel a lot. I will be happy to get back to you. I hope this helps a little bit, and I wish you the best of luck.